Hey everyone, welcome to Intuition Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. I'm also live on Reddit. And this is where you get to practice your own intuition. How's everyone been doing lately? Last week was really intense. And the beginning of this week, it's been gentler, but with some intensity. And just notice, I've just been noticing things as they're bubbling up a little bit to the surface. Um, a lot bubbled up last week, like a tons bubbled up last week. So it's just like, more coming up. I'm feeling like it is, if you've been sweeping and then there's still some dirt on the ground. So it's that I wouldn't say final sweep, but pretty close to it, where you're just getting the extra into the dustpan. But then there's still some stuff there a little bit, you can't quite get it all. Uh, at least not yet. So I feel like that's kind of like the stage that we're in right now. And this is a very powerful week. And we can't be sitting on our asses and not making a decision about things. I feel like there's certain areas of your life where we need to move forward. We need to make that decision. Things that are not working and that you've been trying to get them to work. You've been putting energy into getting to them work and things aren't budging. It's like the same shit happens again and again. Well, why live in that loop anymore? It's time to move beyond that and yeah, go after what you want and not have it too tight of a vision. Allow your vision of what it might look like to be expansive. Allow it to keep on adapting and morphing. So they were giving me two different visuals. When I'm saying they, I talk about my team, my angelic and spirit guide team. And so at first they were giving me the image of a lava lamp and how, you'll have these bubbles coming up and floating and morphing and moving and ends up changing into different shapes, right? Sometimes the shapes could look phallic and you can look at and laugh and sticker, oh, look what's happening there. And other times it's just like, this is just fun to watch the adventure. You never know what you're gonna get with the lava lamp, right? Yet you can get some similar patterns that come up. But then you can also shake it a little bit, adapt it a little bit to start something fresh, shake things up a little bit. And then the other visual they were giving me was a kaleidoscope. So where you can try to get more focus, as you would be focusing a telescope. Maybe you want to get a clear focus. And then, but things just fall into place. You can't force it following into a particular pattern. It's things will fall into place based on where your alignment is. And so we want to be in the best possible alignment to have the most beautiful result. And beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder. Hey, Angel, I'm glad I got a new follower. It really is. So, what is beautiful for me might be like meh for you, right? So, it's about finding the alignment within that kaleidoscope, within yourself that feels good. So making decisions that make that heart feel good, that make that heart want to sing. It feels like it's in harmony. It feels great. So this week, making choices that are within alignment of our joy would be perfect, even if you don't know the way things are going to work out. You're like, meh, I don't know, but it feels pretty good. So let's just see what this has to offer. And you can step forward in the things that feel good, and the things that don't feel good, don't waste your energy on that anymore. Find a way to nip it in the bud, and speak your truth. Trust in that intuition. That intuition is very strong, but sometimes we can second guess it. So if you're second guessing it, you can delve a little bit deeper to find out, get a clearer impression of what's going on, and then you'll know what to do. Hey, ebook. Ebook networking, working net. You have a long name there. Hello. So for Intuition Wednesday, you get to practice your own intuition. And I'm going to use my Oracle of Unicorns deck to do that. I'm going to be showing you the backs of the cards first, and more cards will have a message for you. Okay. And you can decide ahead of time. You can decide ahead of time by tuning into the cards to see which one feels good, right? Feel into it. See if you feel anything in your heart. See if any thoughts come in, any emotions come up. Using your sight to start what looks good. What's your tattoo? It looks a bit like a CDC. It is, am I an author? I've been writing some books. Yeah. I haven't published any. Okay. So my tattoo you were asking about is my zodiac sign. So I'm a Cappy, I'm a Capricorn. And then the constellation is also there too. All right. So do you help people publish ebooks? Is that what you do? Oops. Okay, so that's the first card, and I won't show it to you yet. Yeah, it was High Hawk that said, ooh. All right. And whoever's joining me on YouTube, well, there's another card. There's card number 2. There's at least one more card there it is, that wants to come to the surface. That was like, yeah, it's me. Here we go. That just like popped right out. All right. So here's card number 1. So as I said, itchy eyelid, I'm going to start by showing you the back of the card. Okay. So eventually we're going to be using all 5 senses, but you can start, unless you don't have a certain scent that you can't use, because, right, some of us don't have the use of all of our senses. So start with your sight, looking at the back of the card. See if you're drawn to a certain area of the card. And even though the backs of the cards are all going to be identical, your mind's eye might see the cards in a little bit of a different way, right? Because of the energetic impression that it's making within your body. You might see something a little bit different on each card. So we're just starting with the back of the card. And then what you can do now is close your eyes, and then you can use your other senses to tune into the card. So what I like to do first is to see, where do you feel the energy of the card within your body? Do you feel it in a certain area? If you know anything about chakras, your energy centers, is it within a certain energy center? If you don't know anything about chakras, it doesn't matter. Don't even worry about it. We sell books in association with world biggest company. Oh, okay. What's the world's biggest company? I don't know such a thing. Teach me, Obi-Wan. All right. So see if you're feeling this card in any area of the body. See if any thoughts come in, any emotions, any knowing. Maybe you get it in your head, a certain image pops into your head. Maybe a scent, a taste. And once you've done that, if anything has come through, because it might not, right? If nothing has come through, maybe the card doesn't have a message for you. Or maybe a message saying, no, this isn't for you. Or yes, this is for you, right? So Write in the comments. I love this being interactive, and there's no right or wrong answer. We can all get different messages based on how maybe a card might relate to us. And then you can put that into the comments. So that's card number one. I'm going to reveal this after I show you the backs of the other two cards. Let's see. It's a winter jungle. Ooh, okay, very cool. Here is card number two. Card number two. Oh, you see an angel. Okay, very cool. Awesome. I love it. I love how you're writing this in the comments. I think it's beautiful. And you feel this in your chest. Cool. Back to baptism piracy. Were you feeling card number one in your chest or card number two in your chest? Might have been a delay. So I'm assuming card number one. So right now I'm holding up card number two. Again, it looks identical. It's just the back of the card. So see if you're drawn to a different area of the card, if you're drawn to a color of the card. See if in your mind's eye it looks any different. And then whenever you're ready, close your eyes. Okay, so that was card one. Okay, perfect. Back to baptism. Thank you. And then, so close your eyes now and see where you feel this card in your body. And then in addition to where you feel it in your body, see if any thoughts pop in, emotions pop in, any images, feelings, maybe a visual in your head, maybe a taste, smell. It might be anxiety for me. Okay, because you're feeling it in your chest, so you're wondering if that's anxiety. Take that into consider. I love that. You're taking all that into consideration because maybe the message within here can help to release the anxiety. Feel it in my legs and feeling hungry, science plus. Okay, that's very cool, actually. Yeah, very cool. Remind me about where you were feeling it, okay? Because I want to bring that up. Okay, so that's card number two. We're going to go into card number three. This card smells like cookies, though. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Remind me of that. Okay. So, card number three. So, again, starting with looking at the back of the card and then closing your eyes, feeling the card, paying attention to your five senses and whatever messages might come in. And maybe look out for a yes or a no. You know, you can give your angels and guides saying even specifics about, okay, if it's a no, show me something red or help me think about something red, like stop, right? And then green could be show me something green. Green means go. This has a message. Or you can keep it super loose. Okay, so that's card number three. Hopefully, I held that up long enough. You can write in the comments what, if you got anything, any type of indication. Oh, you saw a saint. Isn't that the same? I'm a truth seeker. Yes, the backs of the cards are all the same, but I'm going to be revealing the front of the cards now. I'm quite hot. I'm going to take this off. Sometimes when I'm channeling or getting ready to channel, the heat of the energy can start pouring through, or it could just be going through the change, maybe. Okay, here we go. Here is card number one, and it is strength. Strength. Okay, so the message on the card is this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. So, if this card resonates with you, this card gave me a spinal feeling. Okay, nice. You know what? Oh, hey. All right, Sean Posh and Murphy. I'm glad you're here. Um, welcome. So that's interesting that you said a spinal feeling, because when I think of inner strength, you also need to have a strong stability, a strong foundation, a strong core. So whether it has to do with working out, right, or whether it has to do with being in your power and owning where you are at and knowing that you have the strength and the power to get to where you want to go. But this card has definitely come up because we've been going through shit. Yeah, like we've had a lot of stuff bubbling to the surface, things that have been challenging to face, emotions that have been coming up, fears that have been coming up, maybe anxiety that has been coming up. And whatever you've been going through, when you can get into that place of trust that, okay, this is fucking tough, but I've got this, it helps you to be more within your power, to amplify that solar plexus energy, that center of your confidence, your courage, your willpower. That is that inner strength. And it's definitely related to the spine as well, especially the center spine, the core. But your whole structure is your whole skeletal system, right? Including your legs, your knees, your feet firmly planted. So, this is a period not only of transformation right now, not only a breaking down and releasing what is no longer serving us. Like it's like we've gotten to the point of fine, I give the fuck up, right? Hey, fearless tension, I give up. I am no longer going to fight. I'm no longer going to struggle. I'm no longer going to put up with this shit anymore, right? It's like, the other day when I was having a rough go and I was angry and sad and scared all at the same time. And a friend of mine says, on your walk through the woods, stomp those feet and feel Mother Earth. And I was doing that. I was going for a really freaking hard trail walk, just giving her and like pounding into Mother Earth. Not necessarily the best for your knees, so please be careful on your knees. But I had good form and I was, getting my core going too and watching my footing, but it felt good. And so it's that energy of like, fuck this. And I am strong and I've got this and I'm creating something different, something new, something more powerful. So think about your career, think about your relationships, think about your health. Think about your financial situation. It could be a few different things. I'm going to read what that says. It could be a few different things, a combination or one particular area that has been really tough in your life. And so this is what you're overcoming as you're getting stronger. So I'm going to say congratulations. And I bet there's going to be another card here, if not both of them, that are going to help relate to you. Real eggplant. Thanks for the peach. Okay, upper atmosphere. I think many young people have quote anxiety from staring at the computer or phone screen all day. Upper, yeah, I get that. I find I stare at my phone too much throughout the day. I'm on there too much. And it is important for us to step away, shutting the phone off, leaving it in a different area so you can't hear the notifications, and doing that so many times during the day, right? To get that time away and to really connect in. Typed in the sand. Adventurous finger. Did you see something typed in the sand for card number 3? Or can you expand on that thought? If you're inclined, baptism, piracy. Ooh, I needed to hear this today. Awesome. And silly goose time, 69. Nice, nice. Okay, so let's go to card number 2, the reveal of card number 2. Passion. So one of you had said, I feel this in my legs. Passion is associated with your root chakra. Your legs are an extension of your root. And so it makes sense if you're feeling it in your root. Your passion is, so there's different parts of our body that are part of our inner core connection. Your passion is not only associated with your second chakra, right? That's between your hips, the core of your creativity, of your fertility, of your joy, of your abundance, of your sexuality. Passion is not only associated with that, like your sacral chakra is more joy and sexiness, but passion is directly connected into that. And when you're fully rooted down, it's also connected to all of your lifetimes, all of your learnings. It's connected to the blueprint of what you are supposed to be learning in this lifetime, but we always have choice as to the learnings we have, what we experience, right? I believe we always have choice, but there's going to be certain markers in our life where the universe is helping us to get to a new level of understanding and of acceptance of ourselves. But that inner passion, connecting in with, let's say, we have something called your Akashic records, and they're located. Um, some people describe it differently, right? So the one way someone has described it, which I like, it's about a foot and a half below your feet, and it's your, some people call it an earth star, and your earth star can also be connected to your Akashic records, which is almost like a energetic filing cabinet of everything that you've gone through in this experience, whatever your karmic contracts were that were supposed to be completed in this lifetime, and everything that you've learned in your past lifetimes. So as you integrate those learnings, you're grounding down your energy, integrating those learnings. You're creating more safety, more security, more structure, and more alignment with who you are, because you're remembering who you are as you're sifting through all those experiences, those learnings. And so then that inner passion can come up and help to fuel that sacral chakra, helping to bring more joy, more creativity, more abundance, more fertility, helping you to feel sexy in all that you are. And then bringing that up to your solar plexus. So these bottom three chakras are so important right now. It's our foundation. And this is what we are fueling. And so this card says, do what excites you, get fired up about life, increase your energy levels. All right, baptism, piracy, got a new follower. Whoop, whoop. Um, so do things that make that heart sing, that feel good, that maybe feels sexy. Like trust in what feels good right now, but ground it down. Shouldn't just be listening to the sacral, right? You shouldn't just be making decisions from the sacral. It needs to also be connecting in here. When it just connects in the sacral, there's a bit of an emptiness. There's something missing. It's like, yeah, that feels good, but something's missing, you know? So you need to also have that heart connection. Hey, SGM, to have that fulfillment. Unless you're not looking for fulfillment right now. We can all be in different stages, but noticing in all of your interactions, do I feel it here? Do I feel it here? Do I feel it both places? Do I feel in my power when I'm connecting with this person, with this situation, with this job? Am I feeling in my power, or am I feeling weak? And if you are feeling weak, take responsibility for that. What actions do you need to take? Hey, all right, unique. What actions do you need to take in order to feel within your power? Because that helps you to ground down that passion, to create that success, to move forward with that strong foundation. All right, so that's card number 2. The final card number 3, flow. Now, within this card, there's a whole bunch of green. And green is the representation of your heart chakra. It's also pink for that self love. But listening to what makes your heart sing as you make your decisions so you can flow through life in alignment with who you are. Now, this is also directly connected to your sacral chakra. So, this card is a representation of how these two connect right in. Even though there's also a solar plex in between, these chakras connect right into each other. Your sacral chakra is associated with the element of water, hence the flow, right? And it's nice when things are flowing down there, right? We like that feeling of flow, don't we? And so, oh, thanks for the Take My Energy award. Who was? Oh, thanks, Science Plus. And Science Plus, you're so welcome for explaining. Yeah, so we in order for us to flow within an experience that's in an alignment with who we are, what's for our highest and greatest good, we have to stop listening to the peanut gallery because we all seem to have some type of peanut gallery of, um, oh, thanks for the award. Gave all seeing the airborne army guy. How are you? So, yeah, we all seem to have a peanut gallery of someone in our life that is like, you should be doing this. What you're doing is wrong. You know what it gives me the visual of? Well, I'm getting two different visuals. It's either it's that little voice is coming from you, and it's a little devil kind of poking at you, saying, "You fucking suck," you know, or it's they were giving me the visual. This is going to totally show my age, so it depends how old you are. But of the Muppets and the two grumpy guys in the top little booth of the theater, you know, cutting people up and get the hook, take them off the stage, they suck, you know. So we can all have this, you know, the peanut gallery, and we need to just shut the fuck up and or just put your earbuds in, drown it out with some fun, funky ass music that gets you in your jive, in your flow. Because we need to make decisions that make our heart sing. And even though other people are very smart and maybe they're successful in doing well in what they do, it doesn't mean that their advice is going to help us to do really well. It doesn't at all because they're not us. But there are some people in our life that can bring us some beautiful, valuable information and resources, ideas, 100%. So you can give everything that presents a chance. And I'm going to read what that says, those messages, that last couple messages that came in a sec. Give everything that presents as a chance to have something to offer. But check in with your heart. Does it make your heart sing? Does it feel good? Check in with your solar plexus. Does it make you feel heavy and, oh, it doesn't feel good? Or does it make you feel, yeah, that feels awesome? So you still need to decide what's the best for you. So watch out for that peanut gallery. 136 watching. Get those. Yeah, upvotes. That would be awesome. Yeah, thank you, Airborne Army guy. Thanks for like bringing in that upvote vibe. Okay, fearless tension. Yes, the peanut in my country right now is Scott Morrison, Prime Minister of Australia, and his politician goons. Oh, I'm so sorry, fearless tension. That feels heavy. I'm feeling heaviness in the heart. And that can be tough, especially when you can only do so much, right? Sometimes there's things that you can do to make a difference, and other times you can be shaking your head and going, okay, this is out of my control at this point. And when something's out of your control, it's important for you to not put too much energy into it, because if you're putting energy towards it, that is like, they're fucking idiots. They should be doing it this way. They're like, that's also creating heaviness within you, right? So it doesn't do you any good when you're building that up, when you have those thought patterns and the frustrations, unless there's something you can do. If there's something that you could do to make a difference, to create some change, to speak up, then do it, release that energy, and then get back to stuff that makes you feel good rather than focusing on that. Because, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. We can get into a loop of this frickin' sucks. But for your own energy flow, for your own abundance, for your own joy, for your own creativity and health, we want to keep energy flowing. So, density that comes in, find a way to keep it rolling out. If you can do something about it, do something. If you can't do anything about it, redirect your thoughts, breathe that out, and focus on what brings you joy and contentment and peace and harmony. And hey, you can always do some yoga to help shift your energy. Hey, Daddy Dad is here. Happy hump day to you. Everyone, please upvote. Thanks, ebook network. I love it. Fearless. It's okay. You are helping ease the heaviness. Also, I did an upvote. Sweet. Whoop, whoop. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate your support, everybody. I love it. And by the way, speaking of support, if any of you are looking for any assistance in your journey, maybe you want to do a one-on-one session with me. Maybe you just want to do yoga with me, a session of yoga over Zoom. We could do that if you don't live in my area, or maybe a one-on-one channeled reading or healing session to assist you with wherever you're at. Then you can connect with me, and it would be a pleasure to work with you. We all need to go with what we're drawn to help us through whatever we're going through. For me, as my shit has been coming up, there's certain friends that I feel comfortable to talk with, to cry, to just let her flow. I go on trail walks. I listen to solfeggio frequencies to help ease and flow the energy. I do yoga. I work out. Sometimes I'll go for a run. I'll listen to music, things that make me happy, songs that uplift me. So find the tools, find the strategies that are going to help you to be in your flow, because you deserve to be happy, right? You deserve to be flowing through your day. All right. So I'm going to be wrapping this up soon, but does anyone want me to pull a card for them before I wrap it up? And by the way, for the reading that I did today, this is basically for the next 7 days. So whichever card resonated for you, keep them in mind over the next 7 days. Maybe even watch it again to get those messages coming through to help them be top of mind so you can keep the energy flowing and releasing. Me. All right, baptism piracy. Let's do this. I'm going to pull from my Healing with the Angels deck for you. All right. What's kind of cool? Like I feel like I'm in an in-between stage. This is for baptism piracy. Career-wise, I feel like I'm in an in-between stage because I really love what I'm doing here, and I would love for that to expand exponentially. And I've been putting my eggs into different baskets, or I can say seeds into different parts of my garden, seeing what's going to grow, what's going to fertilize, and I'm just kind of observing right now and seeing how things are going and being cognizant to some fears that have been coming up. And last night, this is for baptism piracy. I feel like I need to finish what I was saying first. Okay, baptism, I'm almost there, honey. Last night, my evening candlelight vinyasa flow class, only one of the ladies could make it. There was a lot of cancellations. So I said, yes, let's still do the class 100%. So she ended up having a one-on-one with me. And she was like, can we do some weights? Like, yoga and weights. Why not? So we started with yoga. Then she wanted an upper body workout. And then we ended with yoga. And, we ended with Shavasana. I'm like, that actually worked out really good. That was fun. And so I thought, maybe I'll start doing some one on ones like that, combination of yoga and strength training. Anyways, it's interesting how the universe flows different experiences because I'd not considered doing that combination before, even though I would do it myself. But, anyways, it was neat. So I think the reason why I wanted to bring that up was help to not only bring that experience into my consciousness again so I can like process that, but also to share with you, be curious as to what's coming and what it might have to offer, what it could turn into. Does it feel good? Does it not feel good? Right? I think that's important. Okay, so baptism piracy. There's three cards that want to come out. There's two other cards that are kind of off to the side. So we'll see how those things go. Archangel Michael is upside down in the middle. So the first card is dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. When you wake up in the morning, try not to move. Because if you don't move, it gives you a chance to recall your dream. And because as soon as you move or roll, I find the dream can like float away very quickly. So try to recall them because I feel like you're having dreams with really significant messages in them. And it's just a matter of taking note of what happened in them to bring it to the consciousness. And whether you understand it or not, I feel like pieces of it will come into clarity as you go about your day. Even talking your dream to someone else or writing your dream out can help you to see what messages like help to create that clarity for you. But I feel like dreams are really important. I feel like you do a lot of processing at nighttime. And if you're waking up in the middle of the night, such as like 3:30, for some reason, I was seeing like 3:34, 2:34 even. I don't even know why that four is significant and the three and the four. But I was seeing those times. I was even seeing a 1:30 maybe waking up. So those are you're going through a healing process there, and those times are affecting certain organs. But it's also trying to bring whatever you were dreaming about to the conscious, like bring it up to the conscious, bring it up to the conscious. Okay, so that is the dream card. And then the next was Archangel Michael. So, and I'll read what's there in a second. So this card was upside down. And I think this message is about not necessarily trusting in the power that Archangel Michael has and how he can protect you, and also the importance of needing to protect your energy because I feel like you are sensitive, maybe even empathic, and feeling other people's energy and taking it on as your own. But we can call upon Archangel Michael at any time to clear our energy field and to protect us. And I think it's important for us to do that even a few times during the day. But if you only remember once, then you remember once and you do it then. So, right now, I'd like to call upon Archangel Michael to clear all of our energy fields and to cut cords with everyone who it's not for our highest and greatest alignment to be corded with. Just cut that shit. And then protect us with your light. So, bringing that beautiful light. Maybe it's his blue light that you want to wash over you, or maybe it's the souped up golden shimmering light that has that extra high vibrational protection on it. And so you can feel that surrounding you. So call upon Archangel Michael. And I think this is a reminder that you do have angelic support, even if you can't see it. Don't totally trust in it, maybe sometimes, but it is there. And then the third card is retreat. So taking the time to journal, to meditate, to tune in to what's important to you and working through the emotions as they come up because I feel like emotions have been coming up for you. Some heaviness has been coming up. So tap into the heaviness and see what it is. Maybe name what it is, name the emotion, and then maybe talk to it, going a little bit deeper into the emotion. You can do that through journaling. Ask questions to the emotion. What is the core of this? How do I release this? How am I getting in my way? What do I really want to happen? And just trusting in whatever thoughts come in and just writing them out and not judging any of it. So I hope that helps. There's two other cards that wanted to come up, and I'm going to trust that whoever is here maybe needs these messages. Okay. So, do you have a YouTube? Yes, Fearless, I do. And it is the Joyful Yogini. If you have a hard time finding it, because I don't know if it's hard just by typing in the Joyful Yogini. It might depend on where you are in the world, because I am from Canada. So you can always go to my Instagram if you have Instagram, and in my bio, or in my bio is Linktree, which will have a direct link to my YouTube and the other channels that I have. So my Instagram, just for anyone who's interested, is the.joyful.yogini. So the.joyful.yogini. Okay, baptism says, me too. I'm in a transition stage, or maybe transition stage, right, in my life, trying to decide if I want to go to law school or not. I'm just burnt out on school and life. Yeah, I get that. And sorry, I'm looking at ebook network. Open a yoga school. Well, I do teach yoga online, and I was doing it in person before the last lockdown, but I haven't gone back. And maybe I have some fear. I can't afford rent right now. I need as much money as I can bring in, but I think that need is maybe creating constriction. That that not trusting. So thank you. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna sit with that. Airborne Army guy, you're glowing today. Sweet. It could be just the little brush of like that I put on, a little bit of makeup. It could be that. Okay, so in regards to law school and feeling burnt out, I think that retreat, like making a decision, being in that burnt out place, is not going to get you anywhere. You really do need that time to slow down, to tune in to yourself, to allow the clarity to come to you. Don't force it. Allow it to come to you. And it can come very quickly, even by the end of this week, or the beginning of next week, you can have more clarity and know what to do. But yeah, being in that heavy, tired place, it's not going to be a good choice for you at this time. I'm just seeing if anything else comes. I'm going to turn over those last two cards. Okay, so one card is celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate. We got the moon energy there. So it is time to slow down. It's time to slow down, to be patient, to be gentle with yourself, and to trust that awesomeness is opening up to you. And the listening card was upside down. So you are listening to the signs, you're just not trusting. You are listening to that divine guidance that is there for you. I'm going to get that card closer because I think there's a glare. So trust that you are hearing the messages and that you are taking action in a way that feels best for you. And in this stage, let's say, of non action, of not moving forward in any decision, embrace that right now. But let's also not waste this energy, because we have really good energy this week. So for now, give yourself permission to just release the need to know. And then when that inspiration, that desire is like, yeah, this is what I want, then go for it. Do it. Don't wait until but what if I'm wrong? No, when it feels right, this is like you're trusting. So just like move forward. And there is cause for celebration with the movement forward. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right, everybody. Well, it is 11:52. I have to walk my dogs before I teach yoga. I'm getting a little bit hungry too. I might have to try to get some food in me before I walk the dogs and before I. No, I'm not. I already taught yoga. I teach 2 yoga classes. I teach aquafit. I think I said yoga. I teach aquafit this afternoon, so I am going to have to get going. Do you have anywhere that I can tip you at? Oh, baptism piracy. Thanks, man. Yeah, you can tip me on Instagram if in my link tree I have um a tipping, like you can buy me a coffee or something like that. There's some different options there. Minnesota. Am I a cougar? Arr. Well, I am an older woman and I am going through a separation, so maybe I am. Whatever definition you like to have, that is fine. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy hump day. I hope this day for you propels you forward in your week. So the rest of your week is very joyful. And on Friday, I have Feel Good Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Toronto time. So that's on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. It is always a feel good stream with beautiful transformational messages. It's fun, it's playful. And tomorrow night, which is Thursday, I get to drop the puck at an Oshawa Generals game. I'm so excited. It's it's the is it the finals? Yeah, I think we're in the finals for and I get to go to the Oshawa Center and drop the puck tomorrow night. I've never done anything like that before. It's so freaking cool. So I wanted to share in that. So that's what I'm celebrating is getting the honor to doing that. This is not NHL. This is OHL. So it's the Ontario Hockey League. So it's really good hockey. Yeah, it's good. So I'm excited about that. Thanks for celebrating with me. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, yeah, thank you. You are, thank you, off. Appreciate it. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully, we'll see you on my other live streams. And from my light to your beautiful, amazing light, everybody. Namaste. I'm going to say goodbye on YouTube first. So, bye, YouTube folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. All right. Time